most important, Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear from Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked?
Bill, Rita, I do think that worked. It's Dr. Araj's Heart of Influence, and Melissa Calori's here as well. Like, what the heck is going on?
That is the rumor
Yes.
on the street. How did you know that? You're blind.
I heard you talking.
Oh,
And you're very loud.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bill, Rita, who's here as we explore the superpower of influence with integrity and heart with these remarkable people.
Sean, we have some extraordinary people for Dr. Araj's Heart of Influence. And first, coming from Modesto, California, and I apologize in advance if I get your name incorrect, but hopefully we get it right. From Modesto, California, board certified, not board, but board certified physician clinic owner with a focus on comprehensive patient care and preventative medicine, 20 plus years of clinical expertise, combining science-based patent with human-centered approach to healing, dedicated mentor and educator committed to bridging communication gaps between patients, providers, and technology for better outcomes. Let's welcome to the show, Dr. Swarna Byrie. And Dr. Swarna, if you can unmute for us, please. And Sean's going to ask for your fun fact, but it'll help if you're unmuted. And over to you.
Yeah, so Dr. Swarna, I'll come to you in 1 second. A fun fact is a headline. You know, Plato, the Greek philosopher, said, play a game with me for an hour and we will learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. So we kicked this game off all with a fun fact. It's a headline, not a story. Bella's got the Chuck Barris Gong Show. Gong! If we move into a story, for example, I'm a blind man that has taught sighted people to ski, surf, and scuba dive in extreme conditions. That's a headline. A story that we get a gong for is if we start moving into, you know, I have retinitis pigmentosa, and when I was 5 years old, my mom discovered that I, like her dad, had this condition. Yes, that's a story, gong. So Dr. Swarna could be a proud moment, adventurous moment, shocking moment, surprising moment, silly moment, fun moment, any moment that's a headline that makes us say, Dr. Swarna,
No way!
So please, what is your headline, fun fact, doctor?
Okay. Yeah, fun fact is I do not like chocolates, cookies, cakes, any sweets.
Oh my. That is like, I think the most shocking fun fact. And Dr. Swarna, you pretty much just named everything that Sean's diet is made out of. Melissa, is that excited?
No, that's your diet.
That's your
What are you
diet.
talking about? Yes, that is my diet, Doctor. Warm welcome to the Heart of Influence. Let's go get a bell read. Dr. Swarna gave a headline, did a great job to start us off with it. Let's go.
Let's go. Welcome, Dr. Swarna, to the Heart of Influence. Coming from Laguna Woods, California, board certified healthcare physician, healthcare professional specializing in limb and foot health with extensive clinical expertise, patent-centered care philosophy, leader passionate about improving operational systems, communication processes, and integrity-driven outcomes, and healthcare advocate for innovation in medicine, committed to lifelong learning and professional evolution beyond traditional practice boundaries. Let's welcome to the show, Dr. Arisha Rohan.
Dr. Arisha, warm welcome to Dr. Araj's Heart of Influence, and please, your headline, fun fact.
And am I saying your name correctly?
Sure, Arshia.
Arshia.
My promise. Arshia, yes. And I'm blind and Bella's dyslexic, so that is a wonderful combination for name pronunciation. But please, Dr. and similar to Arshia?
Yes.
Yeah, Dr. Arshia, please, your headline fun fact.
Headline of fact. I love feet.
Oh, that's super fun. And that makes sense. So, Dr. Warm, welcome. She loves feet, Bella Rita.
She loves feet. Dr. Arshia.
Arshia.
Arshia. Yes, I got it right the second time. Dr. Arshia, welcome to the Heart of Influence. Great profession to be in if you love feet. Thank you for being here. And let's go to Las Vegas, Nevada. Physician with over 25 years of expertise in internal medicine, providing care through hospital systems and mentoring medical staff across multiple locations. Experience in hospital-based operations and interested in optimizing billing and insurance recovery processes to reduce loss and physician burnout. Committed to raising advocacy for fair compensation and system improvement that doctors and patients both benefit from greater economic and emotional health. Let's welcome to the show, Dr. Akandi.
Is it Dr. Akandi?
Akandi, yes. I mean, you can call me Alex. It's easier for sure. Either way.
Okay, well, thank you, Dr. Akandi. Thank you, Alex. And please, your headline fun fact.
Fun fact, right. So I was in, DC in 2008, I think it was, right? Obama inauguration. And I had a Porsche and I drove it to this hotel in Georgetown. And, I had some business to attend to. And then, Tom Hanks was staying in that same hotel at that same time. So I come down and my car is parked right in front of the lobby and Tom Hanks is like looking at
So
Hanks is hawking his car.
So Tom Hanks is checking out your Porsche.
I know.
Right?
It's the weirdest thing. And I'm like, this man is probably 200 times more, more wealthy than I am. And
that's fine.
It is, one of those rare moments that, you know what, this is kind of cool.
That's super fun. So Dr. Akandi, can I tell you my Tom Hanks Porsche story?
Absolutely.
Do you know the musical artist Lenny Kravitz?
I do.
Yes, he was looking at my Porsche, except it was Bella Rita when I was speaking on stage, so I had to knock out Lenny Kravitz. I didn't quite get to the knockout because he ran away first, but that's my version of Tom Hanks looking at my Porsche. So thank you very much, Bella Rita. Back to you.
That was very fun. Thank you, Dr. Alex. And are you ready to have some fun?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's go.
Let's go. Next, going from Hayward, California, over 20 years of experiencing managing revenue cycles. Let me make sure. Yes. Managing revenue cycles, operational workflow for small and private healthcare practices. Founder of a family-run professional services company supporting healthcare providers with financial and administrative excellence. Expert in cross-border operations with global team leadership experience and a proven record for process efficiency and data management success. Let's welcome to the show, Matthew Steffen.
Matthew, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, Matthew, and please your headline. Fun fact.
Fun fact, living in Hayward, which is in the Bay Area of California, diehard football fan, had season tickets for the Oakland Raiders for 15 years and rarely missed a game. Stood by them in some of their worst years and continued to do so.
Wow,
not so much a Vegas Raiders fan, but still support the team.
Let's go. From Lyle Alzado to Jim Plunkett to Kenny the Snake Stabler, Dave Casper, tight end. How am I doing so far? Jack Tatum. My
Wonderful.
name is
all the legends.
Let's go get it. Let's go, Bella. I know my Raiders.
You know your Raiders.
Let's go.
That is
the
important.
Heidi game.
So just to tell you that his son is also in the baseball team. And so that's another point that he is he's not bringing it up. So I tell him.
Yeah, my son was selected for the Northwest USA baseball team over the summer, and so he went and played in Cary, North Carolina this summer. He's 11 years old, but he's much better than I ever was. So hopefully we can support him to go on to the next levels.
That's congratulations. That's awesome. I don't know if Raj mentioned, but I was before I went blind, I was the captain of the Columbia University baseball team. It's a 4-year Division I starter on my way to getting drafted before my eyesight. I know the entire universe of club baseball programs. Coached at a high level. I understand what that means. Congratulations. That's an amazing, unbelievable accomplishment.
Thank you.
That's awesome stuff. And as a corollary fun fact, my uncle died. My great uncle died at the end of a Raiders game, the Haiti game against the Jets. I'm not kidding. He was a bookmaker. He bet, he ended up betting the right way. The game went off for the Haiti cut-in, and he died at the end of that game. That is a true, sad, fun fact in my family lineage and heritage, but also completely crazy and insane. So that is a not so fun fact, but a fun fact.
Lots of fun fact. Yeah. Well, thank you for that. And next, we're going to Merced, California. Turned workplace conflict into clarity, alignment, and restored trust using legal precision and deep human understanding. Empowers individuals and teams to transform adversity into growth, influence, and purpose-driven results. Models resilience, intentional leadership by blending mindfulness and rigorous strategy for real, lasting impact. Let's welcome to the show, Felice Sanchez.
And it's Felice?
Felice, yes.
Felice, warm welcome, and please your headline back, Felice.
So in 2011, while I was studying abroad in China, I had the opportunity to go to the Great Wall. And there was a group of teenage girls who mistakenly thought that I was Madonna and wanted to take pictures with me. And our tour guide begged me to take pictures because he said it would be disrespectful if I didn't. And against my better judgment, for like 30 minutes, all these young girls took pictures with me. And maybe the age we had in common, but other than that, that was about it. So I was a Madonna impersonator for about 30 minutes.
That's amazing, Felice. I love the Madonna impersonator-ness on the Great Wall of China, Bella Rita. Dr. Raj has got some brilliant, heart-centered, amazing humans. Let's go.
He does. Welcome, Felice, to the Heart of Influence. Next up, you might know this gal. She might be trying to get you to eat better. Coming from Locust Valley, New York, refusing to accept conventional medicine limits, eliminate her son's severe eczema, and calmed his ADHD, and reversed her own Hashimoto's through root cause nutrition. Built a thriving nutritional practice, regenerative medicine practice, serving over 600 patients from infants to celebrities without a single ad in under 3 years. A champion of food as medicine, co-owned New York's only fully certified organic restaurant, and trained alongside NFL athletes and optimized college teams, blending science and real-world nutrition. Let's welcome to the show, Melissa Galari.
Melissa, warm welcome to your Heart of Influence. What's up? This growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous woman who is a master. We call her G-Him around these parts. So G-Him, Melissa, warm welcome to your and Dr. Raj's show. And Melissa, lay your fun fact on us. Come on.
Okay, let's see. So I was born in the middle of a total lunar eclipse. So exactly the moment I popped out, the sun, the moon, and the earth were in complete alignment. That means, so many things. But
that's a cool fun fact.
That is a super cool fun fact. I never knew, Melissa. This is like something like Anakin Skywalker and the convergence of the Force. Am I hearing you correctly?
Yes. Remember how you said I'm a silent assassin?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Everything was on alignment.
Come on, Melissa. Come on, Melissa.
Ooh, that just gave me an idea. I know who I'm going to call the next time I'm mad at you.
Oh,
yes. Let's go. We all wouldn't be here together without this man from Pleasanton, California, pioneering rheumatology leader with over 25 years of expertise blending global medicine, training, and comprehensive community-focused care. Known for rigorous treat-to-target approach, crafting personalized plan that combines advanced diagnostic, infusion therapy, and regenerative medicine for lasting mobility and resilience. Accomplished researcher and published scholar, driving breakthroughs in autoimmune health, vitamin D science, and the complex links between inflammation, metabolism, and cardiovascular well-being. Let's welcome to the show, Dr. Iraj Shahbadi.
Dr. Iraj, a GHIM of GHIMs right here. Growth Driven Heart Center Integris Master, no doubt. Dr. Iraj, please, first of all, thank you for making this all happen today. And your headline fun fact.
So my headline for fun fact was that on the very first day that I came to the immersion for Unblinded, I was given an opportunity to become a certification partner. And this was basically once in a lifetime opportunity. And then when they told me, I said that, of course, I want to be a certification partner. And that was the fun fact. So I never actually hesitated to get into this program for even 1 second.
Thank you, Dr. Raj. And hopefully we continue to advance that ball and just in fun energy. I think your certification partnership has increased in value in the last 2 days alone in a beautiful way. And congratulations on that. And we couldn't be more grateful for you. So thank you, Dr. Raj. Let's rock and roll. Yes. And I'm going to do the introducing of the woman who's been doing the introducing. She began her career in influence as an 8-year-old selling crafts on her parents' front lawn. Cute little redheaded tyke. By 19 years old, the red hair is flying, convertibles are happening, Lenny Kravitz and Tom Hanks are looking, and she is going from the place of become 19-year-old in the market in a 7-figure business. Who does that? She 24, 25, 26 years old. She's disrupting that dynamic like Michael Jordan, except not in hoops, but instead she's three-peating in business brokerage. Nevada's #1 business broker, 3 straight years, 24 years old. She's the first woman ever to do it. And the youngest person, male or female, ever to be Nevada's #1 business broker, let alone 3 straight times. In fact, Matthew, it was so incredible, the Raiders decided to move to Nevada because of her. She's then training Fortune 500 companies and entrepreneurs. In fact, in 2019, every sales team she worked with doubled their sales. Skier, surfer, scuba diver, adventurer, learned it from a blind man. Don't listen to any of their nonsense from her. She's also a philanthropist that raised 8 figures with the Unblinded team in 2 years, who's a 2-time, about to be 3-time published author that in 2023 publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome in her 1900th plus episode, The Heart of Influence, for 9,000 people on this show like yourselves. Welcome to that ecosystem, to Dr. Iraj's with Melissa Calori's Heart of Influence, the woman that put the heart in it, the one, the only, Bella Burrito! That was my athletic voice. Thank you very much.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. And
go with the fun fact since we have a bunch of doctors in the house. I tore my meniscus about 3 weeks ago. Everyone I've spoken to, the orthopedic doctor I went to in Texas said you have to have surgery. No chance of skiing this year. The physical therapist is like, probably 4 to 6 month healing. Probably not going to ski this year. I went to the orthopedic doctor today. I got a stitch shot in my knee. Like all of a sudden I walk normal, and he says I will probably be able to ski this season. So that is my fun fact for today. I've gone from not being able to ski this season to being able to ski this season. Sean Callagy, watch out. I've been watching more YouTube videos and I'm ready to go.
And you're welcome.
And you're welcome.
Because I caused you to be able to ski this season.
It caused me to be able to ski this season.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much.
Let's go.
Let's go. And let me introduce my co-host, the man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Beck Keat at body surfing competitions. He's only one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts In fact, his law firm, now Callagy Law and Callagy Recovery, is #1 in the country for helping doctors recover money from unpaid insurance claims. And I think it's about to hit $1 billion in recovered claims for doctors. And when he's not, flying around speaking on stages like Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, Tony Robbins, every medical convention that you could possibly imagine, he's an incredible philanthropist that has raised nearly $10 million in 2 years for charity. Let's welcome the one, the only, Sean Callagy.
Thank you, Velveeta. Thank you. So I think I know this is my headline fun fact. While I failed freshman high school geometry for the year, despite that fact, I've had the blessing and privilege today of being #1 on Apple Podcasts in the world, in business. So we have the #1 Apple Podcast, the Sean Callagy Unblinded podcast, and we're #9 in all podcasts in the world, period. So like Dateline NBC or something is #1. Some crime shows #2. We're #9 on all podcasts in the world, #1 in business in the world, and all hit today. So that's my headline fun fact.
That is a super headline fun fact.
Yeah, and the current episode is with Gary Vaynerchuk, and Charlie Sheen's episode, which will be our 4th episode. Charlie Sheen launches tomorrow at noon on Apple Podcasts.
That is super fun. Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. And where are we going from here? Who's going first?
How about we kick it off with Dr. Arshia?
Yes, Dr. Arshia, here's what we're doing. Everything happens after yes, whether it's a podcast, a procedure to be accepted or not, a steroid injection or surgery, it's somebody who agrees to a charitable fundraise. Anything happens after yes. Leadership, management, marketing, recruitment, sales, fundraising, all of it happens after one word, and that word is yes. But we're not talking pitching, hooking, closing. I don't think that's what works, whether you should have surgery or not. So what we're talking about, though, is when yes should actually happen, when heart-centered, sophisticated people come together, and whatever type of yes needs to occur does occur. How do we do that? That's what this show is all about. So Bella could be an ideal patient. She could be a charitable fundraising partner. She could be somebody famous like an Oprah Winfrey, Warren Buffett, anyone, Dr. Arshia, that would be a person that you would be causing yes with. So doctor, please, who would you like Bella to be? They are going from hello to yes with, and it doesn't have to be a final yes. It could just be a yes to have a longer consultation or conversation. So please, Dr. Arshia, who's Bella going to be?
I guess based on my profession, I prefer Bella be a patient.
Okay, and what's her problem? What challenge does she have?
Well, Bella wants to do bunion surgery.
Oh, she got all these bunions all at the bottom of her feet. Please take us in, doctor.
Sounds like perfect.
I know, get those bunions off. They're annoying.
Oh, all right. Hi, Doc. It's thanks for seeing me today.
Oh, you're welcome.
I've been struggling with these bunions, and I am deathly afraid of having the surgery, and not going well, not being able to walk. I just, what are the risks of just keeping the bunions, or really even just the thought of it makes my skin crawl? I can have my knee operated on, my leg operated on, my arm operated on, but something about the foot, the bunions just is wow.
Okay, I believe you are athletic. I believe you're a professional. You like to walk, you like to dress up, you like to be in the public. So if you are 80 years old, you want to sit home, be on the couch, watch TV, maybe those bunions don't bother you. Based on the level of your activity, you have to tell me how important your feet are to you. What do these feet do for you that you want to take care of their bunions or not?
They do get me around. I do speak quite a bit. I do ski as well. But I've seemed to be able to manage, so far, but I'm not sure how much into the future this will really affect me.
Okay. First, tell me, what is the level of pain? How much these bunions are painful to you? From 1 to 10. From 0
maybe
to
about
10.
a 5. Maybe about a 5. But I'm afraid that bunion surgery is going to be a 10.
Okay, we get to the surgery, but how bad is interfering to your daily activities? Are you able to go to the gym, do your regular workout? Are you able to ski the same speed that you used to do with
I think
your
it mostly affects me when I'm skiing. Yeah,
Okay.
because like the ski boots are just hard.
Okay. What about when you're running? Are you comfortable running with those painful bunions?
It's definitely getting worse for sure.
Okay. Do you like to wear, when you go to these exhibits, you go to different places and you want to present yourself with nice suits, are you able to wear your high heels? Are you
For a little while, but not a whole lot of time. And unfortunately for this call today, I only have about 30 more seconds. So is there anything that you can tell me that will just like ease the comfort of like just how scared I am?
Okay, one thing I can tell you, if you look at it this way, that like, okay, you had been through knee surgery, leg surgeries, other surgeries, but this is a very simple surgery that is in and out. You hear so many horrible stories, but I can tell you that with this type of surgery, you're gonna there's some post-op problems as far as everybody has experiences some pain. We have to inform you about complications, infection, not having the right alignment. You're not able to ski for 6 weeks. You're not able to wear high heels. But look at the bright side of it. After
Or
6
will I
to 8
still be
weeks,
able to kick my boyfriend when he says the wrong thing at the same time? Can I still do that?
no, not for the first 6 weeks. After that, you can kick him as hard as you want because once the surgery is done, you're pain free. You can kick him as much as you want.
Doctor,
And we can kick him pain-free. I'm in. Let's do it tomorrow.
the Hippocratic Oath, do no harm. I'm heartbroken, Dr. Arshia. So thank you for that. Great job coming
Really
back.
great job.
Who's following up Dr. Arshia? Great job.
Following up Dr. Arshi is Dr. Shawarna.
Dr. Shawarna, please, who do you want Bella to be that you're going from hello to yes with?
Just Dr. Shawarna, unmute for us.
The elusive.
How about high blood pressure?
Okay, let's go.
I got
So high blood pressure.
Sick
And don't
individual
blame me
today.
for it.
That is. Hi, Doc. Thank you for seeing me today.
How are you doing, Bella?
I'm doing all right. I'm super dizzy and my blood pressure is absolutely through the roof.
Okay. So, are you taking your blood pressures at home?
I have been taking them, yes.
Yeah, blood pressure medications.
Yep.
Okay. And how about diet? Are you taking a low salt diet?
What did you say?
Diet, low salt diet.
I think we're having a bad connection.
Low salt diet.
Something about diet?
Yes,
diet?
Yes.
I think I'm allergic to diet.
No, salt, low salt. Are you eating low salt diet?
Yes, I'm teasing you, Doc. I can hear you perfectly clearly. I just don't like things without salt.
Now I got it.
Yes, I think salt is one of the main 4 food groups, and I don't see how anybody eats food without salt. So I was teasing you, having a little bit of trying to pretend we had connection issues, so I didn't have to answer the salt question.
Yeah, no, I got it. So yeah, please eat low salt diet. I mean, I'm not saying no salt because body needs salt, but you have to eat low salt diet to control your blood pressure. If you don't control your blood pressure, it will affect your heart, brain. You can get strokes and heart attacks. So it's very important to take blood pressures on time.
So take my blood pressure medicine all the time and some low salt diet, you say. Anything else?
And exercise regularly. How often do you do exercise in a workout? You cannot hear.
I think we're having a bad connection again.
Yes, exactly. You don't want to hear any of these things.
No.
But these are very
important.
important.
It's exercise, like how much exercise?
At least walking regularly, maybe 20 minutes per day. 15 to 20 minutes per day, or at least every other day at 15 to 20 minutes per day walking.
Does yelling at my husband be considered exercise?
No.
I feel like I burned a lot of calories like L&M.
No, that will actually increase your blood pressure. So you
So
have
no
to be very
yelling at my
patient. The
husband, no salt, and I have to exercise?
Yes.
I'm exhausted already. But Doc, let me try these things and we'll see if they work, and I'll check back in with you next week.
Yeah.
The reason my blood pressure is high just came back into the room.
Yes, doctor, thank you for helping this Lucy character from I Love Lucy. Thank you so much.
You need to stop using salt, stop eating cookies, and be extra nice to me, and it will lower your blood pressure and my blood pressure. That's what she said.
Perfect.
Yes. Melissa's my witness.
I will, broccoli was in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, broccoli was in there somewhere. Start eating broccoli.
I'll check the tape. Right, so let's go. Let's get the feedbackers.
Let's get to the feedbackers, otherwise known as judges. Judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. And so we're going to give back to both doctors something that they did great, something that they could do to improve. And then what is one word on how they left you feeling? One word on how they left you feeling. So let's start with Dr. Alex. Dr. Alex, how about your 30-second feedback for Dr. Arshia?
I mean, yeah, it was good. It was great. Obviously, very professional based on experience, a lot of details about the, different aspects and different perspectives. But at the same time, it can be more encouraging, I suppose, and, more factual, maybe give some data and some percentages as of, what can result in what and so on.
Well, thank you, Dr. Alex. And if you had one word for how Dr. Arshia made you feel, what would that one word be?
One word. I mean, it was. You mean if I was the patient, right?
Yes.
It felt me reassured, I guess.
All right, reassured. Thank you, Dr. Alex. Bill?
Thank you, Dr. Alex. And let's go, Matthew. Matthew, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Dr. Swarna?
Yeah, I think always. I mean, for me, it's making a personal connection. Try to always make that personal. If some sort of connection. Sometimes what we say, sometimes it ends up turning as a negative. I think she was saying some symptoms and post-op stuff that may have made the person not want to worry about their blood pressure. Overall, she was good on coming up with the support facts in order to get her to take medication and that about her blood pressure.
Nice. And so one word of how Dr. Swarna made you feel, Matthew.
One word. Maybe persistent. Maybe that's a good word. She was persistent about wanting the patient to take their blood medication and making sure their blood pressure was in check.
Beautiful. Thank you, Matthew. Persistent. You're
persistent. I am definitely persistent. Let's go. Felice, how about Felice, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Dr. Arshia, please?
So I thought Dr. Arshia did a wonderful job with connecting with the female portion of high heels or working out, or because females, we will wear shoes that are two sizes too small just because we want to look cute, right? So I thought she did a fabulous job of connecting with the patient and trying to get you to see that it was in your best interest to have the surgery in lieu of the pain because of all the benefits that you would have from that. So I was just encouraged by her relentless ability to key in on women's things that women would want to do to get the surgery. Great job.
And one word of how Dr. Arshia made you feel, Felice.
Inspired.
Inspired. You inspire me too. Let's go.
Let's go. Melissa, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Dr. Swarna, please?
So she did a wonderful job at highlighting all components of what needed to change in order to address high blood pressure. You had a really nice, inviting warmth about you, and you're driving, so that still came across. So your energy transference while you're like trying to keep your eyes on the road and the phone and have a conversation with a patient that you already would have had past medical history and a connection personally with at that point. And you still were able to kind of transfer that in the moment with what seemed like a very out of the norm way of communicating and timing of communicating with a patient. So your concern and warmth still came across, and your ability to kind of match the silliness that Bella was throwing your way. You kind of matched her energy while you were going back and forth. So that was excellent. Kind of meeting her where she is, and I'm sure if you had more time, you would have been able to work through that a little bit more dynamically, a little more specifically. So that was amazing.
Oh, beautiful job, Melissa. And one word of how she made you feel.
Bit warm, connected.
Warm. Let's go, Bellavita.
Let's go, Dr. Araj. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Dr. Sforna, please?
Okay. So again, that was actually pretty warm connection. She actually hit all three bases that we need to do. That was including the diet, the pharmacotherapy, and also change in the mentality of the patients regarding the importance of the diet. And the fact that she was matching and mirroring whatever you were doing and try to overcome your objections in a warm way. So I believe that she was actually very friendly. And I will tell you that friendly and complete in approach.
Nice. Thank you for that, Dr. Raj. And Dr. Raj, you know what time it is. So does Melissa. It's time that Bellavita reverses this whole thing and puts me on the hot seat, the guy that made her knee better.
Yeah, so I'm going to be very friendly.
Thank you.
So Dr. Araj and Melissa, you both know this is the time in the show that I get to put Sean on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about because I've been cooking them up as the show has been going on. I have 3 scenarios for you to choose from. Dr. Raj, you can choose one of my scenarios. You cannot choose any of them. You can come up with something on your own or anything in between. Are you ready to hear what I have for today?
Sure.
All right. Option number 1 is I thought Sean could role play Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump, going from hello to yes with Dr. Sforna to try a piece of chocolate from his chocolate box. So that is option number 1. Option number 2 is I thought Sean could play Dr. Sforna going from hello to yes with someone very similar to himself that likes a lot to eat a lot of sweets, likes to put a lot of salt on a lot of things, and going from hello to yes to convince him to stop using salt and change his eating habits. So that is option number 2. And then option number 3 is I thought someone could play the chief of a staff at a hospital, and he could role play you going from hello to yes to set a meeting about medical revenue recovery. So those are the 3 options I have for you today, Dr. Raj. Any of those tickle your fancy, or do you have something much harder you would like to see Sean do?
So I think that the last one, because we have group of the doctors that they don't know about MRR, I really think that they're going to benefit from MRR approach to see that how we're actually going to do that. I think that this is actually my choice.
So, Dr. Raj, who do you want to play a very tough New York chief of staff that's very hard to get yes from because they're very, very busy?
It's going to be you, Bella.
Me? I think somebody else should take that opportunity.
Well, then in that case, we are going to put Dr. Akundi as a role player. Can we do that?
Dr. Akundi, are you ready for a promotion of chief of staff of the hospital?
Absolutely.
All right. And Sean's going to go from hello to yes with you to set a meeting about medical revenue recovery.
With this hospital?
With the hospital.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I have actually been the chief of staff in one occasion, so it's not all that far from reality.
All right.
You seem very, very nice.
Oh, get out of here.
Remember, you're not very nice in this scenario.
Okay.
I know, I am nice, but when I get nasty, I'm nasty. So there are 2 sides to me. Yes.
Okay. So, and who am I playing? Bella, I'm playing Dr.
I think I think you are convincing me that we should do the MRR for the
Got it.
hospital.
Yep. Okay. So, hello, is Dr. Akandi available?
Hi, how are you? It's me, sir.
Oh, amazing. This is Dr. Iraj. Is it still a good time for us to speak? We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Does that still work for you, sir?
3 minutes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. And can I ask you this? I know how busy you are, Chief of Staff. Everybody's demanding your time. I will keep this to the 2 minutes and 45 seconds we have remaining. But why did you even accept this conversation in the first place, Dr. Akandi? I'm very grateful for it. But what was the
Well,
why behind it for you?
Sure. So Dr. Iraj talked to me a little bit and told me that the billings are, something that can be improved, and we might be able to get extra money out of some of the billings that have not been done completely, and so on and so forth. So I was just interested to see what is the basis behind it. What's the reason? He told me about this new law that have passed and have opened some opportunity for additional billing.
Sure. And so may I ask you, and I know time's kind of, again, I am Dr. Iraj, so thanks again, Dr. Kandi. And can I ask, what's the outcome for the hospital? I see that you do charitable fundraisers. The hospital's always tight on revenues. Is it something that the hospital desires more financial abundance? And if so, why does the hospital want to bring in more revenues?
Right, of course, bottom line is always important. And if, the hospital margins are kind of low, it's not like a restaurant margin at all. So we have to be careful about our finances. And if we can find a way to bring in additional capital, that would be great.
Sure. Okay. So from that place, then, Dr. Kandi, can I share a couple things that may or may not resonate with you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the world changed in January of 2022 when the No Surprises Act was passed. And it changed for a variety of reasons. The first reason it changed is because insurers for out-of-network procedures were given permission, in fact, the mandate to pay less. Not a little less, but a lot less. That's the bad news. The good news is what was also created is a way for healthcare entities and physicians to receive the reimbursements that they're entitled to, and in fact, substantially more than insurance companies have been providing for years. And most importantly, there's a place to resolve these disputes. That's what happened in February of 2022. It is remarkable and incredible that what the federal government estimates and insurance carriers agree with is $500 billion of claims are not yet in this system. 500, not million, billion with a B are not in the system. And what a colleague of mine, Sean Calgi and Calgi Recovery, has done is they've been in the space of supporting healthcare entities for decades in recovering money from insurance companies. Under this act, though, they are currently, in the next 12 months, on track to recover $1 billion for healthcare entities in underpayments. Typically, 6 to 8x of what physicians were initially paid is what they're recovering in the system. At Calgary Recovery, there's a 90+% win rate of claims going. There's no risk whatsoever. What we're simply proposing, Dr. Kandi, for the hospital is a review. Imagine this, at no cost to the facility, there's a review of what's out there. And then if there's money to be recovered, which there's almost 100%, certainly if you're not in the system already, money to be found, then Calgary Recovery forwards the filing fees, which are very substantial for each and every case, and they handle them and only receive a percentage of what is recovered. So right now, the hospital, to my understanding, is not involved in the system, so it means it's literally burning money at this juncture. This is a free review to find money, and only upon the finding is then any money is paid. Why would this incredible opportunity be present? Because Calgary Recovery is fully self-funded. They've decided to go all in on supporting healthcare entities in this space. And while these initial payments are much lower, the opportunity is enormous because of this act. So it's either, Dr. Kandi, let the money for the facility, the hospital, be burned up because the timelines are very narrow. Every 30 days, the hospital is required to make certain filings. If it does not, the money is gone forever. It is completely insane not to engage in a conversation and review around this. I'm not asking you to agree to that. All I'm simply proposing is a 30-minute follow-up conversation so we can go through a slide deck of the laws, the rules, the structures, the testimonials of healthcare entities and physicians that are recovering tens of millions and hundreds of millions of dollars in underpayments. So, Dr. Kandi, anything else I can answer, or how would it resonate with you or not to set up a follow-up 30-minute conversation?
I like it. I like the idea, and I absolutely like to have a follow-up conversation about it. Now, my main question is that if this is a known law, the No Surprise Act,
sure,
and everybody knows about it, can't just our own billing department act on it and get the money and file all those things?
Well, if you're so certainly the answer is, I don't think so. You could try, and here's why. Your billing company isn't doing it yet. And if your billing company is not doing it yet, then why would you think they're going to do it masterfully from here? Number one. Number two, it costs a lot of money to handle the filings of all these cases. Typically, billing companies don't forward those payments. They expect their clients to advance those payments, the filing fees, which are $750 for each and every case. So if a practice or an enterprise is filing 100 cases a month, you do the math, respectfully, it's $750. We're looking at $750,000 per month in filing fees alone. That's quite a substantial dollar amount, obviously. I'm sorry, $75,000 a month, excuse me, in filing fees. 1,000 cases a month would be $750,000. And then in addition, the deadlines are incredibly tight. 30-day deadlines, and then 4 days after receiving a response from the insurance company, if the paperwork isn't appropriately filed, the claims are lost and gone, and billing companies are not typically set up to handle this dynamic. And then finally, how to masterfully win these cases. This is something that CalGear Recovery has been doing for decades, and from inception, this law, in fact, CalGear Recovery is sitting in Congress, in the Department of Labor, at hearings and conversations with the legislators making this law. We're at the cutting edge of all of it. And at worst, if all of that was yes, and the billing company is going to do it, why wouldn't you split test it and let your billing company and CalGear Recovery compete to see who does a better job? So those are my thoughts. And again, I can cover all of this in our follow-up 30-minute conversation.
So it's filing for additional money and additional revenue, right?
Yes.
Is it a lawsuit? Is it a litigation to get those
No.
money, or just a simple filing? Okay, it's a simple filing.
It's a simple filing. It's an arbitration, so it's not in court and litigation, but there is a decision. You file, the insurance company counters, and what you have in terms of proofs, which is there is an influence component to all this, an advocacy component that is critically important to the results. And again, at CalGear Recovery, we've done tens of thousands of these cases since the inception of the No Surprises Act. In fact, we're bringing forward 5,000 cases a month at this point and rising. So we have an incredible mastery of the 14 different arbitrating bodies, how all the nuances and complexities of this process works, and we're changing them all the time dynamically.
Right. And arbitration is usually done by an older judge or somebody who has been in the legal business for a while. So certainly if you have a legal background, you are more in tune of how they think and what they think.
100%.
That's certainly a factor.
Yes.
Okay, I see. And now you have the expertise to do it. Now, what about your access to our basically to our data and information and all of that, our revenue? Would that, I imagine there is a confidentiality involved.
Confidentiality, full HIPAA compliance, all of it done. And again, this is decades of hundreds and hundreds of clients that CalGear Recovery has worked with, from hospital systems to individual medical practices and everything in between. Fully compliant. This is not new for CalGear Recovery. In fact, 20 years of work in medical revenue recovery for healthcare entities before the No Surprise Act passed in different state systems that are relevant corollaries to this. But this is all fully HIPAA compliant, fully confidential at every level, in every way.
I see. And then if you recover something, what is the breakdown of the expenses versus what the hospital will get?
Yes. So it depends is the answer, and that depends after an evaluation of what the volume of cases is going to be for the client. But typically, at least the hospital is going to get 80%, at least.
And that is a guaranteed thing.
Yes. Well, I mean, well, it's going to 80% of what is recovered, and typically what is recovered is in 90% of the cases, there's a massive multiple that is being recovered.
I see.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And this can be done not only for the hospitals, but may also be applied to multi-specialty clinics or even private offices and so
Yes. Yeah.
so on, right?
Yes. For any out-of-network emergent encounters, so it's out-of-network, it's emergent encounters, and certain other covered encounters is what this conversation is all about. There's certain micro nuances to it, but and again, we're at time, doctor, and this is, I'm super excited, but I would say this is I'm still enrolled as Dr. Raj, right? This would be for a follow-up 30-minute conversation. We're going to answer all of your questions for as long as you like, but I know that I'm getting pinged that your team is saying you need to be in a procedure right now. So I want to let you go and pause for right now.
Thank you for the information.
Thank you, doctor. Okay, out of roll. So I am no longer Dr. Raj. I'm back to being Sean. So Dr. Alex, how did I do as Dr. Raj? Having that conversation with you, you're wonderful as the chief of staff and people. But thank you for being here again today. And how did I do? And how was your time today, Dr. Alex, on Dr. Araj and Melissa's Heart of Influence?
Of course, you did wonderful. I mean, no surprises there. You are the master and the expert. Very articulate, very to the point, and very convincing, I should say.
Yes.
So,
which is why we do what we do, and it is real. Like it wasn't, this is not normally the role play that I do. I mean, this is one of my entities, and we're delivering this in the world. This is why we partner with state medical societies across the country. In fact, I think we just signed Alaska State Medical Society like last week, New York State Medical Society, Mississippi Medical Society, and some national other organizations in spine and other places. And we just know what we're doing. And this is why we have the blessing and privilege of supporting physicians. This act is a great act. It's only getting better. And we're a part of the lobbying efforts in Washington to put even penalty provisions for delayed payments by carriers and all kinds of different things. But we're fighting the front lines, and anyone not in the system is making a horrific choice for the out of network. And sometimes people are like, we only do like 2% out of network. Yeah, but I mean, do you want to give me that 2%? I mean, why would you just let that money go? It's crazy. And we plug into systems, we get automated data and fun stuff. So thank you, doctor, for being here today and for participating in that conversation. And appreciate you, Dr. Alex. Thank you.
First, thank you.
Thank you. Let's go with Dr. Arshia. Thanks for being in the participant seat. You did an awesome job today. And Dr. Arshia, how was your time today on Dr. Raj's and Melissa's Heart of Influence?
It was pretty good. I mean, you're talking about talking to the doctor, the chief of staff, right?
Oh no, just your experience overall. How did you enjoy
the overall?
Yeah,
I think these are very interesting subjects because we as a physicians, I mean, I myself, I'm always busy doing the work and not really, the only thing that we interact with the patient is just helping them to choose the best healthcare. I mean, the best health treatment. But when it comes to collecting revenue and all of that stuff, we suffer. I mean, my office, especially right now, it was interesting to listen to the way you were talking to the chief of staff and trying to convince the hospital. But for a small office like myself, we have tons of claims that we have authorization for it and we get denied. So I was just thinking, oh my God, I have authorization and they say, oh, it doesn't matter. We just authorized it. The person who authorized it didn't know anything. What am I supposed to do,
That's terrible, doctor. Well, we're happy to take a look if that's something that you'd like at some point.
Yeah, I appreciate every one of your clients.
No, but most importantly, I'm sorry that happens. And 28 years ago, I discovered that this was a thing, that doctors don't get paid by insurance companies. I didn't know. I was 6 months out of law school. And it's been a core part of my life's work, and it's horrible. It's sad, and it's only getting worse. But this act, at least in part, creates solutions for some claims Doesn't create solutions for everything, but there's more on the horizon and more we're working towards. But certainly, what is covered by this should never be left in the pockets of the insurance companies. So thanks for being here today. And I'm so sorry for the plight of medicine and healthcare. It's crazy to me. And thank you for everything that you do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Matthew, thanks for being here today. Congratulations on your son. That's an incredible accomplishment again, and appreciate you and your loyalty to the Raiders. And please, how was your time today, Matthew, on Dr. Araj and Melissa's Heart of Influence?
It's great. The art of the pitch. I could see that, your first question is wanting to know the reason why, right? It's important to be able to know, to be able to pitch it and the reason why they're on the call. I really liked, how your communication was using a lot of adjectives, right? Big words that describe. There's even some urgency, in the pitch, right? That hey, you got to do this, otherwise you're losing money, right? So there's urgency there, and you support it with facts, right? So for me, as a business, as a medical billing, I have to find clients as well. So it's the art of the pitch and getting them to sign up and trusting you with their revenue. And so, I really had a great time with the role playing, and I'm really interested in the next steps.
Yeah, cool. And Matthew, thank you for that. And in heart-centered fun energy, what I always think makes the greatest pitch? The truth. And it's all the truth. As I'm sure it is the truth that people should be working with your billing company, right? So we tell people the truth about what's really going on, and we build relationships. And I really appreciate your energy. I can feel it. You're congruent. You're masterful as a communicator. It's been awesome to have you here, and welcome to the 9,000 people who've been on the show. And thank you for being here today, Matthew, and wish you all the best for your son, and I hope we can do more. So thank you, brother. Bell of Reading.
Let's take that to the doctor who I think needs to see a doctor because she doesn't like chocolate. So I think there's got to be a doctor for that. But let's go, Dr. Swarna. Thank you for being here. And how was your time with us overall on the Heart of Influence?
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's very good. I was on call and then been getting phone calls and then in and out of the conversation of him with the chief of staff. But as far as I understood, yeah, we have been struggling, like getting reimbursements for insurances, right? Yeah, overall, I have a good experience right now.
Can I give you the most important prescription of today, then, doctor? Go see Dr. Willy Wonka, and Dr. Willy Wonka will cure your not appreciation of chocolate. Here today. Bella Rita.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Swarna, for being here today. Let's go to Felice. Thank you for being here. Great job in the judge's seat. And how was your time with us today on the Heart of Influence?
It was great. And I really liked the last piece with Sean and Alex, because I think having an opportunity to be part of the MRR arena through Unblinded, privileged to be in that arena. I think there's really been a disservice to the medical community and doctors. And I think what happened today is that Sean very eloquently exhibited the disadvantage that the medical system has, and the money that's left on the table almost is criminal in a sense, right? I mean, I know that's a pretty harsh word, but doctors, they go through years of schooling, and it's been my experience that when I go and I connect on that MRR level, it really hits them at their heart center, understanding that people actually see what they're doing on a day-to-day basis, and they've taken an oath to help. And then now they have some light at the end of the tunnel to recover money that they write off every single year. And so I think it's a wonderful opportunities for the doctors that are on the call. Since I'm not a doctor, I'm proud of all of you, to let you see that there's light at the end of the tunnel for you. And it's it's an organization that really does care. It's not about just supplementing our income. It's about doing the right thing and leading with truth.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Felice. And just for all the doctors, this is not normal. Like, we do the Heart of Influence all the time. It's not a normal, this is not what the Heart of Influence is always about. It's about medical revenue recovery. We're with lawyers and accountants and online influencers. This has really been a beautiful show with a lot of focus on medical revenue recovery. This is not like the everyday version of the show. So thank you for doing that, Dr. Araj and Melissa, and for we come here together. It feels like a common dynamic that we can really support with. So thank you. Melissa, Great job. Certification partner, rock star. Your final, Melissa.
I just, what an absolute wonderful group of people. You could see and feel the place in their heart where everybody is for what they do. But again, like you said, this is not the typical conversation surrounded around medical revenue recovery. It's more about influence and integrity and connection, but that feeds right into what happens with physicians. And I was sharing with Araj and Dr. Alex before that, like, the house behind me was paid for at state level. Like, this house was recovered with state level, the No Surprise Act from my husband, who's a anesthesiologist. So doctors give so much to patients, and so much of their lives, their personal time, their time could have been spent with family, and so much time with schooling, that to see Caligie Law and Caligie Recovery give back and give back to them so much of what they've given to everybody else. It just kind of pulls full circle with the heart and integrity. And so I'm just fortunate to be a part of the group as a whole, a collective, and with these wonderful people. So I'm incredibly thankful. So thank you.
We're thankful to you, Melissa. You did a beautiful job. Thank you so much. And Dr. Araj, bringing us full circle. We appreciate you making this happen today, sir, bringing integrity, impact forward in the medical profession, the healthcare space. Dr. Araj, your final on your Heart of Influence.
So thank you so much for conducting this type of a show. It's important, significantly important for medical doctors, because we have been taught how to take care of the patients, but we don't know how to take care of ourselves and our community. And the fact in here is that while we are actually helping people, nobody is helping us. And you and your organization is helping us in order to basically get whatever really belongs to us and is taken out of our pocket for no reason. And I'm 100% sure that we have right now created a very good ecosystem mergers. We have a nephrologist that's seeing patients in basically emergency department. We have a professor that's doing the internal medicine. We have a podiatrist. We have a medical biller that he's actually at forefront fighting for all of us. And so I believe that we not only can actually create a very good relationship between us, supporting us not only from patient referral and doing all of those stuff, but also in terms of supporting us financially. And we have it thanks to you. And we're hoping that there are new laws coming protecting us from the insurance.
Beautiful. Amen. And it's coming. And thank you, Dr. Araj, for everything you do, and the wonderful woman that made this today possible as well, doing all the introducing and role playing and it. Bella, read your final.
Yes. Thank you all, first of all, for being here today. And I do randomly select all of the hello to yeses, but I had a feeling that would be valuable for today, so I threw that in there. But it's always up to the host to choose which one we go with. But thank you all for being here. Really fantastic job to our participants in the participant seats. Thank you, docs. And definitely the show is designed to connect with each other. So definitely connect with Dr. Raj, Melissa, and everybody. We have some gifts in the chat for you. Check those out. Those are our gifts to say thank you for being here today. And Sean, back to you.
Thank you. And final, one of those gifts is a conversation with one of our ACT-I agents, artificial intelligence plus the unblinded formula. It will blow your mind. We have, and you're like, wait a minute, we're talking medical recovery. It's all the same thing. The causing of yes is at the foundation of all of it. Talk to one of our agents and tell us if you've ever seen any agent capable of doing what these agents can do. It's built on our unblinded formula, the magic of Integris Yes Causing. That's there as a gift. You can ask questions, have fun, have impact. It is nothing like what exists in the world. You have my word on that. And in final, I say this. I may be physically blind, which I am, but I'm absolutely certain as to the possibilities for acceleration, for like more of what we want in our life. Those possibilities are so often sitting right in front of our face, but we could all use a little unblinding, because with those possibilities sitting right in front of our very eyes, the challenge is Bella Verita and everyone that at some level, gosh darn it, we're all blind.
And just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Dr. Raj.